Make sure everybody else is muted. Okay, if I'm gonna stop talking and kind of let Savannah take over quite a few times. She got me sick. So if I look like I'm like gasping for air, that's because I am. I'm gonna give myself, or I'm gonna do an intro of who I am and then who Savannah is. I am Jenica Wattilla. I'm a triple diamond with It Works. I've been doing this for about 3.5 years. I really think like my one thing with this company is on social media, so that's how I'm gonna train you. There is other options to build your guys' business, and those are things we'll talk about in the future, but we are gonna go over solely social media and mainly Facebook. Savannah, do you wanna tell them who you are?
Yep. My name is Savannah Polk from Wisconsin, and I am a double diamond leader. I've been with the company for a little over a year. Jenica has taught me everything I know, so listen to her. And I'm basically pretty much the same things as her, but with a little twist with my own way. So I'm really excited to get going with you guys.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so most of you guys who are going to be on here are from the $50 enrollments. And actually, I see some of my newbies that I just signed up today on here. So that's awesome. But the majority of the people who are going to be watching this are from our $50 enrollments that we had just done. You guys have been watching for now. You know, we had green carpet last week, and so it was kind of slow on launching everybody. We're there sucking everything in, learning as much as we can. So we are going to get you guys started immediately. The way this company works is you guys have 1 calendar month to get your first 4 to 5 customers. This is your shopping sprees that we have all talked to you guys about. Your enroller should have told you, and it's plastered everywhere. If you get 1 customer in your first 72 hours, you get an additional $50. If you get 4, if you get a total of 5, you're gonna get $150, but that first customer has to be in the first 72 hours. If you only get 4 without that one being in that 72 hours, you get $100. So we're gonna talk to you guys about that first and how we would recommend you going to get your first 4 to 5. When I started this business, I thought that a lot of what I'm about to say is really silly. I thought a lot of it was like an easy way around, so there was different options. We're literally going to give you the easiest way to run a business. So you might think it's kind of silly. I do make a 6-figure income from my cell phone, so I'd like to think I know what I'm doing. These steps, we are going to make them as simple as possible, and there's not really a way to reinvent the wheel on this first step. So let's just jump in it right away. You guys were all tagged in the newbie thread in the Rap Stars group. In that, it's going to talk about, there's a Kiko Day video on how to get your first 4 customers. He says to write them down, and he says to write down 100 people, write down your family, your friends. There's something called somebody can help me, a memory jogger. There's a memory jogger in your guys' eSuites under documents. Type in memory jogger, that's gonna give you guys every single person that you've like ever met and write them on a piece of paper. Literally, physically call them. Get on the phone with them and call them. There is no way around this. You guys, if you post on Facebook, that's fine. We're gonna get into that. But to get those first customers, this is not to get rich off of your families. That's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm doing is I'm getting you prepared to go into a cold market world. So what that means is I'm preparing you to be ready for what's about to happen on social media. You know, calling your mom, even though you say she can't afford it, that is totally fine. My family did not order anything from me when I first joined. They all thought this was a joke. I got criticized left and right. Products don't work, the company doesn't work, there's no money to be made. Those were the 3 famous things I heard from everybody. But I kept on going, and this taught me the products, it taught me the prices, and it taught me the information and the ingredients. So my mom said she'd be interested in Fat Fighters. I'd give her the information. She didn't want to do it. That's okay, but I was starting to learn the products. So now when you're talking to your friends and family, they're not going to critique you like what's going to happen when we start showing you guys Facebook. Facebook, you don't know these people. They want the information right away. So this hundreds list isn't to get you guys rich off of them. And honestly, it's not even there to get you guys, 10 customers. It's there just to show you what to do and just to learn the products. Your friends and family aren't going to laugh at you, and if they do, they're laughing with you. And you're going to get to know how the wraps work. They're going to ask you what the keto coffee tastes like. They're going to ask you how fast the cleanse is, how many days do you take it. Go ask your enroller those questions as they're asking you them. You can't know everything right away. You can't. no matter how hard you try. Jump in the field and get to work immediately, and what will happen is you will learn all the products. Now you ask your enroller any questions that you have, and now you're ready to run off of the friends list. Do you want to add anything to that?
A really simple and easy way that I think a lot of people look past when they're getting started with their business. Remember when we used to do those contests in like middle school, like who can sell the most magazines? Like, what did you do? You went to your family and your friends and you were like, hey, you know, it's kind of just that really simple thing to get you off your feet. And like Jenica said, work you into really that cold market aspect. For an example, when I first joined, the very first, I don't know, like within the first week, I made a list of my family and friends. I called them each and I got my 4 customers in one day. It's that simple. That's all you have to do. So I think a lot of people overthink it and they just look past it, and it's like a really easy, simple thing that'll get you going. So just do it.
Yeah, and you know, don't try to outsmart the system. Don't try to text them and message them and stuff like that, because what's happening is you're giving yourself an easy out. And I'm looking at it, this is how I look at it. When you text your mom and you don't have the information right away, you're sitting there. It's kind of cheating. You're giving yourself, oh, I can answer her in an hour. No, let's get the training done immediately. Go look it up. So when you're on the phone with your mom, have your eSuite pulled up with the products and start going into it. One way that I just launched one of my new distributors is I said that you can take the products. So if you know your sister wants longer hair, you know, talk to her about that. You can also show them your guys' websites. But I picked specific products and talked to specific people about them. I knew my mom wanted to lose 20 pounds. I knew my sister wanted longer hair. I know my friend Bree is obsessed with coffee, so I would show her that now. My stepmom is obsessed with collagen. These are simple. You know, the products say it itself. Also, while you're making this hundreds list, this is not part of the customers, but star anybody next to it that you think would actually be a good business partner who would run with you. We'll get into that in a second. But when if you guys are making hundreds lists now while you're listening, star next to it who would be good with you. Gosh, my throat is killing me.
Chug your coffee.
I'm trying, but it's like I'm gonna be jacked in a minute. Like I'm just chugging the coffee now. Okay. Next thing is we have something called our steps to success. You guys, this is it. This is genius. If you filled this out and duplicated it into your team every single month, in 1 year you would be making over $100,000 a year. Easier said than done. I've been here for 3 years. But it's the point of, if you did it and taught your team to duplicate it. So the fundamentals of this business is this piece of paper. You guys will all get them in your starter kits if you haven't got them already. What this is every single month at the beginning of the month, you join the business or run an auto shipment or get yourself commission qualified. You've already joined the business this month if you just joined, so good, you're done. Step 2, get your 4 to 5 customers. That's what we just talked about. Now there's something cool. Every time you get 2 customers, you get something called a wrap reward. This is actually turning into something being called a product reward this Friday. What that means is, instead of ordering wraps or facials, you can also order keto coffee. This is on top of your shopping spree. This is on top of everything. This is just another perk just for doing your job. And you guys can flip that and turn that into more money. Now, I have sold mini packs of wraps just this week on hand. I had to go up to Cold Spring later, which is like a half hour away from my house, to sell another 3 packs of wraps tonight for a wedding, because people forget to order them and they know that you're the person who sells them in your town, and they will literally call you and be like, I have a wedding, I need them now. I sell these things like hotcakes. $30 a piece, $120 for an entire bag of them. We get them for $25 or $59. They sell like crazy. So today I'll make $360 easily. That's the minimum I'm going to make today, is that, just off my wraps. So as you get every 2 customers, you get one of these. When you get your 4 customers, like I said, you get a $100 shopping spree. If you get 5 with that first one in 72 hours, it's $150. That is only a one-time thing though. The wrap rewards are forever. The shopping spree is once. So your second goal every month is to get 4 customers. You're probably thinking, okay, well, once my hundreds list is done, how do you guys keep going? And we do explain this to you, so just take it a step at a time and hit this piece of paper the one time. Do you have anything to add to that part? It's pretty much the same thing we just went over.
Yep, it's just 4 customers, distributors every month. You guys are all new So right now, just focus on those 4 customers. Don't overwhelm yourself thinking, oh my God, I need to do this every month. No, just chill at the first 4 customers, and then we'll go from there. We have ongoing training, so don't worry, just relax.
The third step in your steps to success is gather 3 distributors. This is why I told you to put stars next to their name. Now, what happens when you get your 3 distributors is you're setting yourself up for a promotion. First off, you already are boxed for 1, and I'll go into that in a second. And second off, you are set up for your second one that comes with a $1,000 bonus. That's our Ruby rank. It's an extra $5.99 a month with a $1,000 bonus. If you guys don't complete these steps, that's A-okay. There is nothing wrong with it. Last December, I did not fill it out. Some months I fill it out 20 times. Some months I don't fill it completely out at all. It's completely fine. It just depends, but that's the goal. The goal is to always hit it at least once. So when you're finding these first 3 distributors, this is what I suggest to any person who's new. If you were a brand new distributor, I would always suggest enrolling your significant other. You guys, I cannot even stress this enough. I literally can't, and I'm going to actually have Savannah show you something in a second if she would. I did not sign up Cody right away, and it was very silly. As you guys are promoting in this company, your significant other promotes with you. When you enroll a distributor in this company, you get something called a fast start bonus. Every distributor you enroll, you get $100 for them. So now imagine, it's $100 to enroll your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, whatever. You're going to get today, if you enrolled, you'd get 2 bags of keto coffee, the starter kit, and that $150 shopping spree. That ends tonight. It goes back to the normal kit tomorrow. But you'll get that $100 back. You are literally profiting all that product in a second paycheck. The number one question I'm asked is, or the number one thing I'm told is they don't want to do this. They don't have to. Cody does nothing with It Works. He is like behind the scenes, like cleans the house person. He's the one who does like my back work. Like he cleans, he cooks, he does all that, and he lets me sit at the computer. There is nothing, there is people who run this business with their significant other. Savannah is a very good point. A lot of people do have that, but they don't need to. Cody doesn't even have social media, you guys. He doesn't have Snapchat. He doesn't have Facebook. He doesn't have Instagram. He has nothing. Now, it's free. Now, Savannah is a very good example. She did post her paycheck the other day of hers and Brandon's. She's pulling about an extra $2,000 a month just off of Brandon's account just for him being there. Remind you again, Savannah's only been here for about 1.5 years. Her account and his account together are averaging $7,000 to $9,000 a month. So if that's not telling you anything, it's not like his account's going to take off and make you guys rich. But what happens is you're getting 2 paychecks for the work of 1, and you're using him. And I know this is probably confusing, but as we keep on moving forward, it will make sense. It's free. I highly suggest you do it. You can resell all that stuff. By the time you fast start that, which is 2 loyal customers, after the residual income comes in, because we get paid residually, you'll be paid back as well again. So, do you have anything to add, and then go into details on the distributor part?
When I was first getting started, Jenica told me about this to sign up my boyfriend, and I was like, what is she talking about? And I did it, and if I wouldn't have, I have no idea where I'd be. Like she said, it's smart. You're just doubling up your paychecks. You're bringing in 2 paychecks. You're getting all that product. You're making your money back. It's free to sign them up at the end of the day, and you're always going to profit from it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and people get really confused when they first join and don't understand what I mean about getting 2 paychecks. And I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but I want to show you something really quick. And this could maybe be a little overwhelming, but I'm going to risk it and go with this. Our first rank is executive. This is 2 distributors. You just need 2 total distributors, okay? Husband, sister. Then they need somewhere between 4 to 8 customers. You are going to hit the rank of executive. That's an average of $309. Okay, we're done with that. We're going to move on to Ruby. Ruby comes with a $1,000 bonus. It's $599. Your husband, who is right here, he's going to turn into an executive, meaning he's going to have 2 people. You are going to complete your steps to success again, and all that happens is you have 5 people on your team total, and he is going to get this paycheck while you get this paycheck. What ends up happening is he's going to get an average of $309. You're going to get an average of $599 and the $1,000 bonus. Now, That doesn't mean it's more work. In the long run, it actually kind of eliminates some, and that's something we'll get into at another time. But in the long run, it kind of eliminates some because you know you can do it. You know that it's up to you to get it done. You know you don't have to worry about somebody going out at night or doing this, and you don't have that communication with your team. It's you. You're the one running it. It doesn't make it harder because we have something called compression. We get paid on everything that happens on our team. So if we're sticking orders under our husbands or under our boyfriends and stuff like that, they get paid on it and we get paid on it. So initially, you're literally getting paid twice for the same amount of work. It's insane. So if there's one thing you take away from this, enroll the husband, get yourself your 5 customers, and then we'll move on to him. Super, super simple, you guys. Let me see what else I wanted to go over. Do you kind of want to go over the 3-3 and the importance of a power hour really quick?
Yeah. So now that you're in this business, you're probably like, what am I supposed to do every day? What do I do now? What is going on? Okay, so basically, now that we are a social media based team. If you are not working your social media, you're not going to make any money. So long story short, you need to be posting. And so how we kind of guide ourselves with posting on our social media, we have this thing called the 3x3 rule. And what it is it's a way to keep your page interesting, a way to keep people interested in seeing what you're doing with it works. Basically just keep them watching your page, and you get a lot of interaction and stuff like that, which we'll go into in a little bit. But what it is it's called our 3x3 rule. It's first a product post, a distributor post, and a lifestyle post. So a product post would be anything about any of our products. So who wants to lose 20 pounds? Oh my gosh, look at my girl's weight loss. Who wants longer hair? Stuff like that. And then the distributor post is anything about being a distributor, getting people interested in joining your team. Who wants to make an extra $500 a month? Oh my gosh, I just joined this opportunity and got all this product, whatever it may be. Anything about being a distributor, anything that would draw someone into wanting to be on your team as a distributor with you. And then the lifestyle post, the third type of post that I'm talking about, is basically anything that doesn't have to do with it works. So like your food that you're eating today, your dog, your boyfriend, what you did this morning, what you did tonight, anything that you would post on social media that isn't about it works. It reminds people that you're a person and that you're not just this crazy rap slinging machine now that you join this company. It puts your face behind your business, and it reminds people that you still are a genuine human, which we need to remind people once in a while. So that is our 3x3 rule, and we encourage our team to post at least 6 times a day. So we'll just be completing that 3x3 rule twice. Yep. So product post, distributor post, lifestyle post, do it again. So 6 times total a day. So yeah.
When I do it, we do have a focus. I focus, and this is kind of getting into a little too much detail, but I try to stay focused on the first half on distributors for the first half of the month. The second half of the month, I focus on customers. So sometimes it's okay not to post the 3x3 totally.
Yep.
It's just an outline, you guys. Don't just post about It Works products, though. Be a real human. Nobody wants to be sold to. You guys, the people who joined with me, you guys did not join with me because I post It Works all the time. Ask yourself why you did join with me. It's because I'm successful. I talk about it. I talk about my products, but I'm also a real person. I do not only post about It Works. I post all sorts of stuff all the time. And so if you're only posting about It Works, people are going to think you're just a salesperson, and they're going to delete you. So I try to tend to post at least 3 product posts a day, 3 lifestyle posts a day. And depending on when the distributor time is, I will post them. You'll notice this past week, I've only posted about distributors. Mm-hmm. Don't 100% follow exactly what we're doing. We know the guidelines of it. It's just we have a technique in it. Just stay to the fundamentals of the 3-3. 3 It Works, 3 lifestyles. Incorporate distributors or products in that 3. If I did not personally enroll you, you can follow me on Facebook. Please do not add me, just follow me. You can take posts from us and make sure that you guys are commenting on it or liking it and stuff like that. And you can physically take our posts. If you need help with what to respond, ask. Savannah did not enroll you. Go follow Savannah. Savannah is a very good person to follow and to get posts from. Again, like them and comment on them when you take them. Your enroller will know what this is, and she'll know she or he will know what the product is, the price, the everything. So ask them if you have a bunch of people interested. There's also a thread called Good Posts. It's in the announcements in the Rap Stars. copy and paste it, take the pictures, and then just go post those as well. You get comments on them. I'm begging you, for the sanity of yourself, to tell us when you get a comment at first. Your first couple days, you will appreciate messaging us, and then be patient. I know you guys are excited. Be patient with us if we don't respond to you right away. We do have a team of 4,000. But go take that status, and then if somebody says me or I do or I want some, I want you to message your enroller a screenshot. I'm going to have enrollers do mock conversations with their downlines, and then go from there to seal the deal. Your enroller, especially, I know who's all on here right now, so all of your guys as enrollers who are on specifically, they know what they're doing. They're pretty good. So go in and send them that conversation. They're going to help you seal those deals. You guys are going to be like, whoa, I never thought about that. Sometimes we tend to like word vomit all over people. Keep it short and sweet and to the point. That's it. They don't want every single detail. They want to get skinny. They want longer hair. They want to lose some weight. They want to make some money. That's it. They don't want to know every nitty gritty detail. They don't care. Some people do, but most people don't. So, definitely send us those conversations, and we will be more than happy to help you. A power hour. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. A power hour. So this is what we've been talking about in the group. We are changing it up a little bit. There's different VIP leaders, which are people who make $100,000 or more a year, that are going to be hosting them this month. Myself being on Tuesday, so if you weren't on, you already missed it. And then other leaders Monday through Friday. Every power hour is going to be different. We are going to explain how I run my power hours. These power hours have literally, physically, you guys, I tallied up how much money I've made today.
Come on,
and it's absolutely insane. These power hours have made me, I'm about to read it to you, $248,473.82. This power hour. I'm almost to $250,000. Almost. I'm a hair away. So, guys, these power hours have made me a lot of money. This is how I run my business specifically. Other leaders have different versions. Try to get on the power hours and just follow what they're saying. If you have questions, let us know. Savannah, do you kind of want to go over a power hour and the importance? Oh, you probably don't know the new layout.
I don't know the new layout.
Okay, I'll do it.
I know the old layout.
We have to switch it. It's okay. I'll do the first one, and then I'll just say what the second one is, and then you'll take over why it's important.
Okay.
The first 12 minutes of our power hour is when we're going to be doing stories. Now, what stories are is it's kind of like Snapchat. It's on Facebook and it's on Instagram. There's a distributor on here that I just signed from Stories today. So this is crucial. I love them now. I did not like these a couple weeks ago. Now they are my jam. This is where I post 7 things all the same back to back. So I will stick to a topic. If you guys want to get really organized, you guys can take out your planner and pick a product each day. Today I did distributors. Tomorrow I'm going to do fat fighters. The next day I'm going to do keto coffee. The next day I'm going to do hair, skin, and nails. And I pick one product and I post about it 7 times in a row in that 12 minutes. Before and afters, testimonies, polls. So there's something called a poll in there where what you do is you could say, who's looking to grow their hair out? Do not ever do backward answers. Do not ever say yes and no. Don't ever give somebody an out. Even though we are not technically salespeople, we are still selling. So what I would say is yes, and send me the deets, or send me the details, or send me, or whatever, or give me more information. Or who would like to make extra money from their phone? Me. And how can I get started? How, whatever. I would never give them the option to say no. Never. So always give yourself the same kind of answer twice in the polls. By how you guys hit polls, there is a little, it's kind of like a sticky note. Yes, it looks like a sticky note with a smile. Click that and it will say poll. You guys type in the question and then you type in the answers. I think 7 is a very important number because it takes somebody on average of 7 times of seeing something before they want to jump and say yes. So I just hit all 7 right at once. Again, that's 12 minutes, or when your 7 is done if you get it done faster. The second part of our power hour is adding on social media for 10 minutes. Savannah, you can take this one.
Okay, so with adding people on Facebook, there is this thing called suggested friends. Stay away from it, because what it's going to do is this is a big question that I get from a lot of my new distributors. Like, can I just add off suggested friends? And you would think that you can, but you can't, because what it's going to do is it's just going to pair you up with a ton of other distributors, and then your business is going to get nowhere because it's just going to be a distributor party on your news feed. And so what I do to add friends is I go down my friends list. I find a girl that I have somewhat a lot in common with, or that looks like a decent person, or I'm like, oh, I like her. And then I click on her friends list, and then I just add off her friends list, and I just do it that way. And I'll do that with a couple different people. I try to different areas. I do have a really big local team, and I'm trying to expand, but I do try and reach out to people in other towns and stuff like that with friends that I already have, and then I just go down their friends list and I add off their friends list. It's that simple.
Yes. When I first got started, you guys, this is gonna sound a little bit crazy actually. There was a map in my planner, and I was like, I'm gonna take over all the United States. And I'm just like really passionate about taking everything over. But so I was like, I'm gonna take over every single state. And I'm gonna start and get a distributor in every single state, and they're gonna expand from there, and we're gonna keep on going, right? So what I did is I would find, Cody is from Kansas City, Missouri. So what I did is I go down there all the time. There might be some of you guys from down there right now. And what I would do is I'd find the sports team, the volleyball team, anything. I'd go find it on Facebook. I would find somebody and I would add off of that. So, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Just don't add suggested friends. So that's why I did it. I have people who add off of friends' pictures who like them. Once you get started, it's very simple to keep going because you have such a big friends list. Now, if you guys are sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to add strangers on Facebook, you won't have very much luck with a social media business. So remember, you are running a business on social media. Your private life should stay in your private life. Facebook is now where you're going to make $1 million, literally. Like, I am not joking. So take this serious and run it like a business. Get paid as a business, and I can't stress that enough to people. I just told you guys how much money I've made year to date. There are people catching up to me faster on this team because I've made so many mistakes that they're catching up to me, and they've only been here for a year. So if you guys follow these guidelines and just hit it hard right away, you'll definitely be doing it faster than I did. Don't be scared. Just don't add creeps. If you guys are scared to add on Facebook, don't add creepy people. Don't add guys. Don't add people you don't have in common with. You are in total control on who you're adding. Add people that you would think you would like in the real world. Don't go and add dating websites and stuff like that and just add all the guys. You're not going to get anywhere. Go in and add people. If you guys like to paint, go find painting groups. If you guys are into yoga, go find yoga groups. Makeup groups. Like, there's something you like. Think of it and then go add off of it. You'll seriously expand your business really, really fast. Does anybody have any questions, or do you have anything else to add, Savannah?
I guess people are probably like, well, why do I have to add new friends? You have to open up your market. You have to be marketing to a new group of people, or it's just not going to go anywhere. You have to do it. So there is a reason behind everything we do in this power hour. And for that, that is why you have to keep opening up your market to new people. Otherwise it'd be like go telling the girl on the street corner, you need to buy my stuff over and over and over again. She's not going to. So. Yeah.
And here's the analogy on this, you guys. Lauren Raven said this. This is awesome. Let's say Savannah has a pond and I have a pond in my backyard. Savannah has 5,000 or 500 fish. I have 5,000. Who's going to catch more fish? I am. I have 5,000. So you guys want to catch as many fish as possible. And this is how you guys are going to do it. You don't go into Walmart and they say only 6 people are allowed to shop here because then Walmart's not going to make any money. You want to get as many people through your door as possible. Facebook is your door. This business is giving you the leniency to run a real business just from your phone. This is insane. So, utilizing social media is the best way. Next thing in this is interacting. I don't know how I want to explain how to do this. Okay, so when we're interacting on Facebook, just like I said, we're a business. We need to make sure that we're kind of interacting. There's a thing called algorithm on Facebook. When you're interacting with them, they can see what you're doing. If you're not interacting with anybody and just posting pictures, nobody's going to see it. You're not going to get any orders. So during this power hour for 15 minutes, I go through and I interact with my friends. You can either go through your friends list, you can go through your news feed, you can do it however you want. Each power hour, I'll have different ways of doing it. You guys will kind of learn, since you just started, just start interacting. Just start interacting with whatever. We're not going to get into too much details. You guys like their pictures, comment on them, cute kid, anything like that. Get your stuff in news feeds. Even to the people you guys already know, still be interacting with them. You want them to see your posts. You want to add anything to that, or should we leave that alone for right now?
Pretty simple.
Yeah. The next one is posting. This we've already went over. This is 7 minutes long. You guys post a post. Like we said, you guys can copy and paste that first, and you can steal those good posts. So you shouldn't even need 7 minutes. Just post it on your Facebook wall or your Instagram. That one's self-explanatory. The last one is messaging. You want to take that one?
Yeah, so when I do messaging in my power hour, what I do is I go back on all of my posts and I message all likes and comments. And a lot of people don't think to message their likes. You guys, I get most of my orders off likes. If you're not messaging your likes, you're missing a whole different market of people. A lot of people think they'll see your post and they just like it instead of commenting because they think it doesn't apply to them. Like that we have physical inventory and they have to come pick it up or something like that. So I always message my likes. Usually my like cheesy line that I use every single time is, hey girl, I saw you liked my post about our cleanse, for example. Is that something you'd be interested in too? Or is that something you'd be interested in? Or are you just sharing some love? I send that same exact message every single time for all of my likes. I always do that. And then when it comes to comments, depending on the post, I'll just say, hey, I saw you commented on my post. Is that something you'd be into? And then I go from there. So it's really, really important to be messaging all your likes and comments on your post because you have to do it.
Yeah. You guys, one thing that I noticed is when I first started my business, I never messaged my likes. What I realized is they thought that I had inventory in my garage. They could see I worked from home with It Works and that I lived in Minnesota. They live down in Texas. How are they supposed to get their hair, skin, and nails? They didn't realize this isn't your old Mary Kay and your old Avon. We don't walk around door to door and carry products. It gets shipped from the company. So these people are like, gosh, I wish I could get that hair, skin, and nails, but she lives all the way in Minnesota, so I'm just going to like it. And so then when we message them, they're like, wait, what? They ship it? For some reason, I mean, for God's sakes, it's almost 2019. And people aren't realizing that everything is done this way now, but they're just so used to multi-level marketing, network marketing companies to have the products on hand. Those businesses are not the business you want to be in. You want that residual income where you don't need all the products on your hands all the time. So they're not realizing that. They're thinking it's that old school. And so then once you tell them, they're like, what? Yes, I want it. Like she said, 3/4 of my orders are from likes. So exactly, definitely message and comment. That's your last part of your power hour. I'm going to go over the importance of each thing really quick just for a reminder. Stories. That is a huge new market, and I think it's an age group thing because it seems like I'm not getting anybody older than me, that's for sure. It's just like Snapchat. They're just going through it and clicking it, and you know what? A lot of people I've never interacted with on Facebook are talking to me on my stories. So it's like a double whammy. Adding, because we need new people in our market at all times. You do not see a business stop trying to grow their market. Doesn't happen. Grow the market. Interacting, you're keeping up with your customers, your potential distributors, and you're keeping what you're saying relevant in their newsfeed. Posting. If you're not posting, your business is closed because unless you guys are out doing parties and expos, if you're not posting on social media, then nobody knows what you're doing. How are they supposed to know you have hair, skin, and nails? You didn't tell anybody. How are they supposed to know the Fat Fighters does what, the cleanse does what, if you're not posting? So posting is pretty much running the business. That's the lights being on. People can see what's in your store. Messaging. This is how we seal our deals and actually get it. You guys, as silly as this sounds, we are not a sales team. All we do is share stuff, and we come in and we message them and ask them if they were interested in it. If they're not, we move on, because what happens is they are always going to come back. A lot of you on here, if I enrolled you, I talked to you for months on end. Very rarely do people actually just sign up. And, you know, they watch, or else they're in the, you know, in the corner watching, and then they just jump out. So those messages is how we pull stuff in. If they say no, that's okay. It just means no, not right now. As silly as that sounds, it's very, very true. So make sure that you're constantly posting and constantly messaging the likes and the comments, because they will come around. Anything else to add, or do you guys have any questions? This was a very generic rundown of how to get your 4 to 5 customers, what your steps to success are, and then the power hours. Literally, you guys, this is all it is. It's simple. A power hour takes an hour. I make 100,000 plus a year. Savannah's average, I don't even know what the average, well, you make way above the average. So I'm not really even sure what Savannah makes a year. I could probably do the math and tell you, but it's,
I have no idea.
yeah, like you, yeah. So that's all we do. That's all this is power hours. You know, get the first step is getting those 5 customers. After that, start working on your team and get those first 3 distributors. Anything to add, Savannah?
I don't think so. Are you going to post this in Rap Stars?
Yes.
Okay.
For people who have already been here with our company, or even if you guys want some like really in-depth detail, we will have a Zoom at 4:30 here in about 18 minutes. This is going to be pushing to promote and some like nitty-gritty details that Savannah and me are going to be going over. If you are brand new and still very confused, probably might not be the best idea yet. Probably get that basic training done. Everybody, when you get off of here, I need you to log into your eSuite, which is itworks.com. Type in your password and your ID, and make sure your tax forms are done.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that at the beginning. It's going to be a red thing. All you do is click on it, and then make sure you're I think you just sign your name. This is getting it so you guys can get your paycheck. Do that. Do your training academy at the top, and then read over that pinned post that we tagged you in, that newbies guide. This is going to set you guys up. Now you guys have the foundation. You guys know what you need. You need 4 to 5 customers, and then we switch to distributors. If you don't hit it all, that is okay. Just get started. Okay, awesome. Well, this will be posted. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Or when it is posted, you can comment below. And then for everybody else who's going to be on the 4:30, we'll see you then.